forward to getting him back in the lineup, and he's available.
Cool. And I know last game Kyrie still had, or Kawhi had like 30-ish points, but DeAndre made it really, really difficult for him to score. What did you see from his defense on Kawhi last game, and what do you expect tonight?
It's going to be tough. Anytime you're going up against players as good as Kawhi and Paul George, these big-time scorers in the league. First, the best defense is to not allow them to catch, but just try to stay in front of them and make them shoot over the top. Keep them off the free throw line. I think he had about 10 free throws in our game. Those are things that we'll try to do again tonight, is to try to limit his touches, or both of those guys' touches, and our weak side defense need to be in help position. We need to be in our shift and try to keep him off the free throw line.
With a guy like Paul George, you guys didn't see last time, just what does that add to the Clippers lineup that makes it a little bit more difficult to defend?
Another weapon. I had the opportunity to work with Paul. He's an all-star in this league, and he's a big-time weapon for them on both ends of the floor. Offensively, he can put the ball in the basket. He can create opportunities for his teammates. Defensively, he takes on the challenge of guarding his position. So he's a two-way guy that is an all-star for them.
Nate, you're always preaching playing the right way. Last game against Oklahoma City, you guys had 5 guys with more than 18 points, 26 assists. When you play like that, do you continue to emphasize and point to those type of numbers for the guys coming into the next game?
Well, I really think it's the patience that we're showing on the offensive end of the floor. This time of the season, defenses are going to be back, and you have to be able to execute in the half court. And, the change of pace, adapting to conditions, I thought we did a better job of that in our last game, just being patient and running your offense and moving the ball, getting the ball to the open man. We've had some games where, a couple of our guys are getting double teamed. Anytime you get 2 on the ball, you need to give up the ball to the open man. And our guys, we did that in the OKC game, had good movement, good execution in the second half, and was able to get that game.
For the development of a young player like AJ, how much does it help to have sort of a similar type of player in both you can shoot and attack the closeout and work as a secondary playmaker?
Yeah, AJ is, we knew that he had potential. I'm really happy with what he's doing. Right now he's just going out there trying to figure it out. And he's done a good job of being consistent with his play. When we put him out there, he's had to start some games, and I'm sure he's watching everybody. But I think he's going out there playing with a lot of confidence. He's taking the shots that he feels he can make, and he's shooting at a really good percentage for us. So I think having a father that played in the league, that coaches in the league, he comes in with the maturity, playing this game, understanding what he needs to do when he's out there, and his preparation, has been, great since we drafted him. So he's a kid that understands that he needs to prepare, and when he gets that opportunity, he has taken advantage of it.
Hey, Coach, a little more than halfway past the season, what is it that you want to focus on moving forward to the second half of the season? You're 20th in assists. Are you satisfied with that? Kind of a 2-part question, I guess.
Well, I think, right now we're just focused on tonight's game. And really, what I mean by that, home games are important. And it's important that we, take advantage of this home game. We're going out on the road for a 5-game road trip here after tonight's game. So the focus is, certainly winning games at home, but improving, on all aspects of the game. It's not just assists. We talked about, we just had a question on playing the game the right way, playing the game together. And we did a good job of that in OKC. We want to be consistent with that style of play on both ends of the floor, establishing the defense, offensively executing, getting ball movement, making sure that we take care of the basketball, and playing ourselves into the playoff.
I just want to ask about the headbands everyone was wearing at practice yesterday. If you knew much about what went into that, or?
I had no idea. I wasn't given one. So, they showed up, and a number of them had them. So I have no idea what was going on with that.
It's not something that's going to be rocked tonight by everyone during the game?
Well, it was energy in the building, so I was happy with that. But I really don't know what was going on with that.
What do you think of AJ's cut?
He looks good. I'm sure his parents are, had him to stand up and introduce himself. It looks good.
Nate, last time when you guys played the Clippers, no Clint. Can you talk about how important it is to have him in this game, especially with the disparity and the rebounding in that last game?
Absolutely. Zubac was a monster on the boards, and without Clint, 21 offensive rebounds. They are big and they are physical. Even with their wings, when you go Kawhi and you have Paul George, you have that type of length out there. We're going to need bigs, and we're going to need to win the fight in the paint. So that is huge. That we rebound the basketball tonight, because they pounded us the last game, and that is their game. They're going to attack the paint, and we got to do a better job than we did in our last game rebounding the ball.
Any final questions? Thanks, Coach.